Hello everybody, today I'm going to be showing you what I eat on a Raw Primal Diet and just kind of explaining a few things. I'm always learning new things about the Primal Diet, particularly about, food quality and what all these different labels mean. And of course, when you eat a Primal Diet, you're typically always trying to refine the quality of your food. So yeah, I'll just kind of show you guys what I personally eat. It's not the best diet in the world. It could definitely be a lot better, and I'll explain what exactly I think I could be eating to be feeling a lot better. But this is what I'm eating right now, and it seems to work for me. It's not what I eat for every meal, but yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what I eat.
Alright, so the first and foremost thing that everybody needs on a primal diet is a pretty good source of muscle meat. It could be better, like I said. I could have gotten this from a farm. It would be way higher quality. I could have gotten organic ground beef. But of course, along with those organic labels comes a lot of deception. A lot of companies, they'll try to, sell something as organic. It's like, well, what does that really mean? It's a legal definition, and you can look into it yourself, and it really doesn't have much depth behind it. It's sort of to give the consumers the illusion that they've got a healthy choice that they can make at a supermarket. So I kind of try to look past the organic label and look more so into the quality of the food. And you can oftentimes call into the farm or the company that's selling the meat and ask them, well, do you do this? Do you do this? Do you vaccinate and all sorts of things like that. So yeah, that's the first thing that I eat. It's always good to have a good staple. Grass-fed beef is great. Organic chicken can be pretty good as well. Lamb is also excellent. So this is one that I actually just found. It's not at the supermarket that I usually go to. I found it in the frozen section, which is not the best. But when you don't have access to fresh everything, it'll do. So this is organic, pasture-raised, non-GMO, no added hormones or antibiotics bone marrow. The next staple of my diet is raw milk. Right now I'm drinking raw cow's milk because if you guys didn't know, cows produce way more milk than goats, and they could produce all season long, all winter long that is, as opposed to goats where it's much more taxing on them to produce milk during the winter. With my raw milk, I usually have a organic pasture-raised or farm fresh egg. And I'll mix that with honey, which I'll get to here in a second. The egg, it really binds together the milk and the honey, and it creates like this really delicious milkshake. Even people who don't have a taste for raw animal products will probably really like the way the milkshake tastes. And I think this is kind of similar to Aajonus's lubrication formula, which I believe is raw cream, honey, and raw egg, as well as I think like lemon or something. That brings us to our next food group, which is a little bit of fruit. I do like a little bit of fruit. It just kind of tastes good. I don't know. It's nice to have something a little sweet. The honey is super duper thick. It's way thicker than probably any honey you've ever seen before, if you haven't eaten a raw primal diet or you haven't had real honey. So this is what happens after it leaves the hive. It solidifies, and I'm not sure if this is technically crystallized yet, but it's just a super thick honey. So in order to melt it, you got to warm it somehow. So I'm kind of attempting it right now. I've never done this before. It's in a cup that is inside warm water. So yeah, this is it after about a minute or so. It's kind of getting more soft. So after only about a couple minutes of mixing, the honey is already very liquidy. So yeah, it should be perfect to mix. Alright, so there it is. It looks just like milk, but it's a little bit darker because of the egg yolk, and it's gotten a little bit thicker because of the egg whites as well, and it tastes absolutely incredible. Here you go. Very simple. Just some raw meat. I've got some raw bone marrow here, and some raw organic apples.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video of what I eat on a Raw Primal Diet. I plan on being pretty active here on YouTube. I feed my dog a raw diet as well. He doesn't eat quite as good as me, but he eats pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that. He's a really healthy little dog. I plan on making a wide variety of videos. I've just got a whole lot of projects going on that I kind of want to share to YouTube and, you know, share my diet and things like that. So anyways, if you guys are interested, please subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Sit. Stay. Look at me. Look at me. Oh. Yeah, it's a work in progress, but we're getting there.